And welcome to my Sukkah here in Boulder, Colorado. I'm Jenna. I am here to guide us through a Sukkah space meditation. Whether you have a Sukkah or not, you're welcome into mine, and we'll create sacred space together. And that is the mitzvah, the divine commandment of Sukkot, is just to dwell in the Sukkah, just to be as you are, just to bring yourself. It's one of the 3 divine commandments that involve our entire body. So it's a time to be absorbed and soaked and embraced in sacred space. So I'll invite you, as you're coming in, to find a comfortable seat. If you have a sukkah, I invite you to go out there and meditate with me. If you do not, that's okay. Wherever you can, get into your body and create sacred space with me and with all of us. So nice to see everyone. Hag Sameach. As you're arriving into your comfort, you could sit on the ground, you could sit on a chair, come into your body, and I invite you to close your eyes and invite all of yourself here. And start to find your breath as it rises and falls, filling up your body with energy and divine life force. And just noticing within you what is alive and present. In this season, we hold a lot of grief and we also hold a lot of gratitude. So noticing what is here, and of course, everything between that. With a soft, compassionate awareness, without judgment, without clinging to what arises, just aware of what is in your being today. If you haven't already, find your sit bones, feel your hips ground down into the earth or towards the ground beneath you. You can roll the shoulders back, setting your palms on your thighs. Any subtle movements that you need to shuffle into your body and into presence with what is alive in you right now. Letting your breath be your anchor, bringing you back to presence. And what the Sukkah does is invite us into divine space. So starting at our center, we're in our body, can start to expand our awareness all the way up to our skin, animating through our body. And from there, see if we can grow our awareness beyond the limitations of our physical body, moving past our skin into the aura space around us. Kabbalah teaches that our nefesh, the lowest level of the soul, is 6 feet around us. That's why we shake the lulav to create an aura of joy in that sphere. So see if you can expand your awareness in all directions, to the right of you, the side of chesed, loving kindness, to the left of you, the side of gevura, of restraint and boundaries. In front of you, the sphera or divine energy of Tiferet, Above you, the Sphira of Netzach, or eternity, endurance. Expanding down through the space beneath you, the direction of Hod, or humility and softness. Expanding behind you, the Sphira of Yesod, foundation, truth, connection. And of course, the center point within us that receives from all of those directions is Malchut, our inner king, our inner queen, our point of integration of all these directions of divine space. So we've created a sacred cube around us. Allow yourself to just be present amidst all those spiritual energies, feeling held from all directions. Notice what it's like to expand your awareness from your body into the space around you, and how that widens your vessel for more joy, for more nourishment, for more blessing. Sukkot is the time of Simchatenu, our joy. It is the headquarters of joy for the entire year ahead. It's also the headquarters of Emunah, of faith. Just by sitting here in sacred space, in the Sukkah, we are absorbing joy and Emunah for the entire year. So feel yourself receive all of that nourishment from every side of you. One of the analogies of the Sukkah space is the womb of the divine, that we are in the womb of God. What does that mean? Well, for God to create a world, God had to remove him or herself to create space for a world. That's what a womb is, creating space in ourselves for another. And in Hebrew, the root of womb, rechem, shares the same root with the word rachamim, compassion. So seated here, we get to feel that essence of compassion, being in that womb-like nourishment held from each direction. And if you're not in the Sukkah, I encourage you to bring your hands on your low belly and just seal that in the womb space. Sealing in Emunah, the faith, sealing in the joy, the simcha, and just circle it like you're locking that energy into the womb space. Asking yourself, what is blocking you from receiving this Emunah and this joy? Allowing it in as we bask in the Rechem, the divine womb. Maybe you breathe it in, maybe you pray it in, maybe you tap it in, however you'd like to show your body and your being that, yes, I am absorbing, I am receiving all that which is meant for me. Just like the spheral wrap around us in the Sukkah, we also invite in each night the ushpizim, the spiritual guests that accompany us. Today we have Miriam, our matriarch Miriam. But I invite you to bring in any other ancestors of yours, your wise and well ancestors, to dwell with you in the Sukkah. These ancestors could have a name, they could be nameless. But feeling their warmth and support in this season of the ancestors. The name Tishrei, this month, used to be known before the Babylonian exile as the month of the ancients, the month of the strong ones. We could not be here alone. We have the influence, the support, and the blessings of our ancestors. So visualize them coming, surrounding you, giving you the koach, the strength that you need. We can't do this alone. We can also call in the elements. The 4 species of Sukkot correspond to the 4 elements. We have water to the right, fire to the left, air in front, earth behind. And presencing the 4 elements in our body, as Sukkot is a time to unite the spiritual and physical entities of creation. So the earth is our body, and the earth beneath us, the ground holding us, the 4 species, the lulav, the etrog, the hadassim, the aravot, the sukkah, feeling the earth element ground you and hold you. Where in your body feels like it's gravitating downwards? Where does it feel steady? And just allow your body to be held by the earth. Every exhale, send your body into the earth. Every inhale, bring your earth to your body. Taking some deep earth breaths. Beautiful. Now we'll call in the element water, the water of the willows that will soon on Hoshana Rabbah pray for rain. We'll invoke the rain angel. We'll knock them on the ground to awaken the waters. So inviting in the willow, the water, and the water being the Torah and the spirituality that nourishes us. The water that flows downwards, the inspiration and healing that flows down. So sensing where in your body feels like water, feels fluid, nourishing, life-giving. Allow yourself to be quenched, even for a moment. And then we'll call in the element of wind, which is connected to the 4 species of the hadassim, the myrtle. Feeling the wind element, the breath inside, flowing in and out. The wind being the clouds of glory, the sukkah that resembles the clouds of glory that protected and embraced the Israelites as they wandered in the desert. Feeling that spiritual mist around us, the protective vapor that the Sukkah reminds us of. Noticing where in your body feels like wind, porous, moving, alive, able to leave and enter. The wind allows us to be renewed. We can let something go and dissipate. We can bring something new in. Noticing how every breath we have that opportunity. Then appreciating the wind in our minds, to be creative, to think beyond the physical that is right in front of us, above the level of the clouds. To use our holy dimyon, our holy imagination, to visualize what is beyond the now. And then we'll invite in the element of fire. The heartbeat that pumps, that generates warmth. Fire is connected to the lulav. The fire of our spirit that's always bright. The light of the Shekhinah, the divine presence. The flame above us, burning. The fire of our passion, our warmth that will nourish us through the cold winter months ahead. So honoring the fire that's here, that's alive in your body. And just like we bundle the 4 species together to unify 4 attributes of ourselves and our body and ecosystems, we can also invite these 4 elements to unite, to bring wholeness, shleimut, to our being. You may want to check in and notice what needs more of you for shleimut. Maybe you need more air. Perhaps you need to call on more fire. Maybe you have too much earth. Checking in and seeing which element is dominant, which element maybe is lacking. And simply just noticing and praying for your wholeness. And with these last few breaths together, we'll call in the foundation of this Chag, this holiday of Sukkot, which is Simchatenu, our joy. So notice where in your body feels alive with joy. The joy might not be an ecstatic joy. Perhaps it's a more subtle joy of presence, of grounding, of connecting to spirit. Notice where your joy is sourced. Perhaps we find joy breath to breath. And we'll bring our awareness back to the divine space around us. the womb that's surrounding us, the clouds of glory, the wings of the Shekhinah, all the illusions of the Sukkah. If there's one that you particularly connect with, Sukkot Shalom, a canopy of peace. Whether you're in a sukkah or not, bring your awareness all the way there, feeling the embrace, the protection, the holy sphere that the sukkah allows. And then slowly invite it in on all sides, like you're absorbing that transcendent light into the inner light of your being. From Maki to Pnimi, we're bringing the light in, breathing it in. You can bring your hands on your body to help seal it into your flesh. Feel it absorb. We'll take one deep breath together. Inhale, allowing that divine space to enter you, your holy sanctuary. And exhale. You can gently open your eyes. Thank you so much for joining. If you have any questions or comments or insights, feel free to message us or comment, and have a beautiful rest of your Sukkot. May you integrate the divine space, unify all aspects of creation, and find your utmost joy this season. Thank you.